When we last visited a forest beside a solar installation, it was up here in Burlington, Vermont. Now, a month later, I'm leading a BFRO expedition. And right here on the border with Vermont, we come across another large solar installation. This array is a very new one, still only a year old. So I'm hoping at least to come across a few structures. A small group of us decided to check it out. This reminds me of what Rio calls flagger trees. It might be human deposited here, but I don't see any drag marks anywhere. And there's this huge limb lying at the edge of the field beside the solar power.
Now the interesting thing is, this area here, the highway, this is a very, very busy highway. Every time I drive past this highway, I look at this stuff, and there's a lot more. But if you can tell right here, there's one tree, it's a separate tree than this. So this is one tree, and this is an entirely different tree. This is a tree here. I think maybe this is a tree, and this is a tree. And then there's this, and then there's stuff further up. Anyway, you'd never, driving past on the freeway, you'd never think that was special or significant. Okay, but if you start to pay attention to those little subtle things, then Sasquatch stops being a mystery really quick. It becomes quite obvious where they cross the road and all that stuff. And I will show you this right now in person. Those two logs on either side of that arrow thing actually are different logs. Where is the Sasquatch wigwam, if you had to guess? Boom, you guessed right. Right there with the flagger tree. Right behind the fence there is a really cool wigwam. And so that's just a sign that it's just like right, that's exactly where it is too. So it's got to be a sign like obvious to them, right? Not obvious to us because we don't notice that kind of stuff. But if your whole life deals in large measure with tree language and symbols and structures, that's going to be very, very meaningful to you.
So if it is a flagger tree, this is the place to enter this thick barrier. This is right behind where that flagger tree is up above. And the big one and this upside down one here. See, it's upside down. And it evidently broke off from this one here. But on the other side of the big one leaned this way into the crook. That doesn't fall naturally in that manner, but if it were just those two, I wouldn't be filming this. But look what else we have included in the system. And then this one too, back here, coming up into the convergence. It's a big, thick convergence. It's not pretty. No, it's not pretty. And we're still not far from the big, thick green wall at the edge of the field beside the solar power. And here we have the teepee structure. But these are all placed here.
Yep.
I like this.
They're all coming in at different angles, too.